In a quiet little town, there was a young man named Ethan, harboring grand ambitions. He dreamed of making a profound mark on the world. Each day, he immersed himself in motivational videos, devoured uplifting dailies, and hung on the words of accomplished figures. He'd often declare to himself, "From tomorrow, I'll study 6 hours straight. I'll overhaul my entire life." The mere thought filled him with joy and exhilaration. But that surge of energy was short-lived. Within a few days, he'd slip back into his familiar laziness, conjuring excuses to justify it. This cycle of effort and defeat left Ethan deeply disheartened. One afternoon, he crossed paths with his friend Ben, who seemed to inhabit an entirely different realm. Ben rose at dawn without fail, adhered to a structured routine, studied diligently and steadily, honed his skills. Ethan regarded him with awe. "How do you manage it, Ben?" he asked. "How do you stay so driven, tackling everything day in and day out?" Ben smiled warmly. "It's not about motivation, Ethan. I rely on discipline." Puzzled, Ethan pressed, "But isn't motivation the true secret to success?" Ben shook his head. "Join me at the river tomorrow morning. There's something I want to show you." At the break of dawn, Ethan accompanied Ben to the water's edge. An elderly fisherman sat there, his hands weathered and sturdy, his gaze rich. With the insight of decades, Ben turned to him. "Grandpa, would you share that story about discipline you once told me?" The fisherman eyed Ethan with a gentle smile. "See this river, son? I arrive here at this very hour every single day. Rain or shine, bitter cold or blazing heat, I cast my net, wait patiently, and fish. Some days the haul is bountiful, others meager, and occasionally nothing at all. But I never miss a morning." "Know why?" Ethan pondered briefly. "Because you love fishing?" The old man chuckled softly. "No, lad, this is my duty. If I only came when the mood struck, I'd rarely show up. And if I held out for perfect weather, my family would starve. I don't chase motivation, I lean on discipline." Ethan absorbed every word. The fisherman went on. "Motivation is like a bolt of lightning, brilliant and brief, vanishing in an instant. Discipline, though, is a steady flame, burning quietly through any storm." He gestured toward a nearby bamboo grove. "Ever heard the tale of the bamboo tree?" Ethan shook his head. "A farmer once sowed a bamboo seed. Day after day, he watered it, ensured it had sunlight, and tended to it faithfully. A year passed nothing. Folks mocked him for wasting his efforts. The second year yielded zilch, as did the third and fourth. But the farmer persisted. A glint sparked in the fisherman's eyes. Then, in the 5th year, something miraculous occurred. In mere 6 weeks, that bamboo shot up 90 feet. Why, you ask? Ethan's eyes widened in wonder. Because all those years, it was forging roots deep beneath the soil, the fisherman explained, building an unshakable base in silence. If the farmer had quit, he'd never have witnessed that towering growth. Discipline works the same way. Progress might be invisible at first, but with patience and persistence, triumph arrives without fail. In that moment, a shift stirred within Ethan. He saw how he'd been chasing ephemeral motivation, craving instant rewards. Now, he grasped that discipline was the enduring foundation. From that day forward, Ethan resolved to reshape his life. He crafted a routine and stuck to it, studying even when uninspired, exercising through fatigue, rising early despite drowsiness. Days blended into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. In time, Ethan emerged as one of the town's most admired figures. When anyone inquired, "What's your formula for success?" he'd reply with a knowing smile, "Motivation ebbs and flows, but discipline endures. Mastering small, consistent actions yields monumental outcomes." Success isn't a single grand leap, it's the quiet accumulation of daily right choices. So don't await the ideal moment. Begin now. Embrace discipline and forge your destiny. If this story resonated with you, show it some love with a like. Share in the comments what insight it sparked for you. Until the next tale,